Yeah, good day, sir.
Good day to you,
The governor
Atlantic
of
Communication Media.
the governor of Abia State, Alex OTTI,
Yes,
is now in a mission to free MAZI NNAMDI
that's
KANU.
a very good one. I love that caption. He's now in a mission, Alex Soti, to free MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Earlier on, before the case of no submission was struck out at the Court of Appeal or High Court by Justice Omotosho, Alex Soti has made his stance clear to the entire governors of the Southeast that he is MAZI NNAMDI KANU's governor. Why and how? He is the governor of Abia State. MAZI NNAMDI KANU comes from Umuahia, axis of Abia. So he said that it's his own responsibility individually to work towards securing his release. Alex Soti is now working round the clock to make sure that MAZI NNAMDI KANU, who was illegally renditioned and brought into this illegally structured country on June 21st, 2021. That is going to 5 years now since NNAMDI KANU was illegally renditioned from Nairobi, Kenya. No other state governor in the Southeast is taking it upon himself that this man, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, is my brother, is an Igbo man. I should work hard to make sure that we secure his freedom. Not Charles Soludo, not Hope Ozodimma. Hope Ozodimma is busy working towards disaliving, decimating, killing all the youths in his community, all where he comes from, tagging all of them in the terrorists, bandits, unknown gunmen, armed robbers. Oga, onye si naanị ya biri, nya chetekwa oge nka ya. Esi ka naanị gị biri, chetekwa oge ị ga-aka nka. Onye si ka o gbusie ụmụnna ya, lotekwa n'ụbọchị ị ga-anwụ ini onwe gị. That's what it means. The very day you will die, you are going to bury yourself if you turn your back on your kinsmen. Because what Hope Uzodimma is doing is that he's at least alienating himself from his Igbo kinsmen, trying to tell the whole world that only he, Hope, is righteous and holy. In the first place, Hope Uzodimma, why? And they are unalived an Igbo guru, business guru in Southern Africa. He lived his life in South Africa. He made his money in South Africa. When he come back to Igbo land, he took it upon himself and become one of the major leaders of indigenous people of Biafra. Biafra emancipation movement was at least showcased, at its best, highest peak by MAZI Ikonso. Ikonso is a respected Igbo man who agitated for Biafra with his money, with his blood, and with his life. Who killed Ikonso is a question that every Olu community should ask. And whose kinsman played most important role on killing his brother in Imo today? Do you know the answer? Governor Hope Uzodimma. So the role that OTTI is playing, OTTI is trying to play a role of a true Igboist, a patriotic Biafran who actually understands what it takes to be an Igbo man. That's why he has taken it upon himself, announcing to the whole world that KANU is his brother and he is working hard to at least secure his release. He's not hiding or mincing his word. He's being meticulous and over-exaggerated over this struggle that he is the governor of MAZI NNAMDI KANU, that is working around the clock to make sure that KANU is freed. He's not taking permission from Tinubu. He's not taking permission from Shetima Kachima. Nor is he taking permission from Saduana Oskoto, the major, the key enemy of Biafrans. I'm telling you that Alex Soti has stand aside as a man who is resilient to do the Igbo people justice. By the way, he is bringing modern technology and business platform or establishment to Aba Enyimba City. The kind of development that embraced that commercial city of Enyimba within 4 months of Alex Soti regime or administration actually stands Alex Soti out as one of the most anointed governors of the southeastern Nigeria. We've seen actually whom Soludo is. Soludo, his own job in Anambra State is to initiate Ndiakodo, is to initiate and they put in place Aguna Chamber and Udogachi. These platforms, they are anti-security in Anambra State where I come from. Because Aguna Chamber and Udogachi, they have turned themselves to what? The Anambra hunters. Native doctor hunters. They chased Akwa Kukutiwalake and tried him. They could not see any tangible or substantiated evidence that Akwa Okukutiwalake is a murderer. They still detaining his father as well. Charles Soludo has gone further than everybody actually expected in the past by initiating Ndi Akodo. Ndi Akodo are a particular group of native doctors who are using juju or voodoo to detect crime. And this is against or after, outside Christian tradition. We are all Christians in Anambra State. My tradition or Christian tradition is that it is God that detects. You don't use any charm, you don't use anything to detect who is bad, who is criminal in the society. You use criminologists, you use security platforms to detect where criminals are and who are the criminals themselves. You don't come out using a cake tradition, using dibia, native doctors to detect. Ndi Akodo are native doctors that are using pestle, mortar to deform, to disfigure criminals, people that they believe are criminals in Anambra State. And as they are doing this, they are overusing the rights invested on them by the state government under the watch of Charles Soludo. They have maimed, they have killed, they have used mortar, and they pounded many in the Anambra wrongly or rightly. This is the functionalities of Anambra State Governor. Instead of taking care of Ndibo, instead of taking care of people in that land, going after Fulani headers, Fulani bandits. Have you ever actually watched Soludo when he came out and said, we have been apprehending Fulani headers. We have been apprehending Fulani militias that are attacking farmers in Igbo land, in Anambra State. No. He's after the cultists. He's after the female, let me say, hustlers. When you see on social media where a hustler, all these hookers, these ladies that are drawing all manners of hookup, transactions, was apprehended by Charles Soludo initiated vigilantes. They naked the girl, naked the lady. She was standing nude. People started being very, very emotional about it. Why is this kind of things happening? Is that why Soludo was elected in Anambra State? Soludo was not giving us dividend of democracy. Rather, he is now turning against APOGA, giving kudos to APC, the most ugly, the ugliest political party in Africa. He's giving him support, giving APC support, dancing around Tinubu. Is Tinubu the people Anambra people voted for? We voted for APOGA. We did not vote for APC. So you see how Elexoti is standing tall in the midst of Hope Uzodinma, Peter Mbah of Enugu State, that actually went to Finland to bear false witness against his brother, Simon Ekpa. Peter Mbah is among the people, political leaders in the Southeast that swore that MAZI NNAMDI KANU will never come out. Yes, with Francis Nwafulu of Ebonyi State, they swear that MAZI NNAMDI KANU will rot in jail. So that's why we see what Lexoti is doing currently to secure KANU release. As he's an Amazon, he's an Amazon himself. Yes, I mean Alexoti. He won an election. He was the person that the people of that state actually voted for. They gave him the mandate and he's living up to, political expectation of the entire Nde Abia. I'm telling you, Alexoti is an Amazon. He's a wonderful man. The war he's fighting right now is to make sure he secure MAZI NNAMDI KANU's freedom. I think we love him and we are still thanking him for the spate of development that he has brought into Aba Enyimba City. It is second. It is none. It is no second to, in Nigeria. It is only its type. It's standing very, very aloof, as a good governor that has the interest of his state in mind.